Alright, I'm on hole number 18 of the Skyline Cup tournament. I'm in the weekend round of the rookie division, and here's where we're sitting right now. So if we get the -2 here, we're going to be at -27, and I'm pretty sure that's going to put me in the top 5, probably maybe top 3, but I know there's 28s up there at the top, and there's 2 people in this bracket that did shoot a 28 coming in, so I know there's 2 people that have me with tiebreakers. So the only goal here is to shoot an Alvy, and so I'm up for the task. This last hole is one of my, if not my favorite par 5, it's one of my favorite par 5s. And I love the way that it plays in tournaments. So I'm going to take my number 1 bag, and I'm only going to need an extra mile and a sniper, and I'm going to need a kingmaker. The deal is that this first shot is an absolute pure layup shot. Man, the wind picked up real quick here. So this last shot is, or this first shot is just a pure layup shot, and this is definitely a one shot at a time. I'm trying to lay my ball up into a very specific area in between the second and the third shadow, right up there towards that little shadow that sticks off the top. That's my target area. Anywhere in that range on that line with a kingmaker and a level 10 sniper, I'm going to have a window on the green side so that I can come right at the green. And literally it's a pure wind adjustment, a full wind adjustment. You're right at the red line. And our opponents do a max overpower here. From where they're doing it, it's very likely they're going to clip the rough on the right hand side. Even with the perfect, they might get, if it's going to be close, right there. If you're going to take the shot to the right that I'm taking, you don't want to do, you can do just enough overpower to let you know that you're not short shooting the curl, but not enough, but nothing more. We're going to try and level these out. And I want to put my red line in my ball guide right on that transition. I'm going to let the wind do its work. I've got max curl, and I'm going to push up against the nubs just to let me know that I am in a grate to the right. And that won't affect this shot right here, but where it will affect it is right there. If it misses, so a grate to the right puts me in the shadow, which I consider to be the optimal area. Like that right there is like, in my set of where I want to be in the shot, that's the perfect spot. But anywhere from about halfway down the fairway up to that, right on the edge of the second shadow in the opening, or right on the edge of the third shadow, is the same exact shot. But when you're up on the top like that, you can come at it a little bit lower. And what I'm trying to do is come at this green from the bottom and come up to the hole, so that I don't have to factor in the hillside. Okay, so I'm in this range right here. Right on it. So it's 3-7. I just need to hit perfect. Hitting it perfect. I gave myself a look at it right there. That's going to be close. It's going to be close. I had a lot of shots today that were just like that. Shooting at 27's not bad, but man, I gave myself so many looks at it. Dropping hole number 10 and hole number 15, not getting those eagles on those 2 par 4s is what really killed my round. So you know, shooting those, thinking of those as being like the shots that you absolutely have to make because you got the best opportunity. And then if you can get lucky and get anything else to drop, you know, like you're there. So I did get lucky and got hole number 17 to drop. But one of these albatrosses like that really would have made a great, plus it gives you a great tiebreaker. If it gets down to the nitty gritty. And at the top of these brackets, it does sometimes get down to the very nitty gritty. See how our opponent does? All right, let's make our eagle putt here. Last putt of the tournament. So that ends up the Skyline Cup tournament in the rookie division. Let's see where we ended up. I feel, you know, that this is probably a top 5, but it may be a banner, but there's no way with that many people there at 26. I think there's at least one, if not two, 28s at the top. So let's see where I ended up. Yep, there is a 28. Johnny D, and they shot a 26 in the opening round. Look at that. Nice round. Nice round. What's our separation point? I shot a 27 in the qualifier. I did the same thing. It was on fire. Just couldn't sustain it for 2 rounds. Literally, that's why on the front 9, if you watch those videos, I was really trying to pick. The more you can pick up. You know, don't wait till the last thing to try and pick one up. It's like that, trying to get an albie on the last hole. And that's the difference. That short little albatross, that miss right there was the difference between first and second. That's how tight it gets. So the 24, talking about just the average round of 24, all week long I've been saying if you shoot a 24, depending on your bracket, you're looking at a top 15 to a top 25. And so we're right there in that range. You know, the top 23 here have 24 or better. So if you shot just the average round, you're looking at a 23rd. You know, if we look at prizes, what you can win, you're starting to get some Titans. That's 3 holes in a tournament. You can play a Titan right there. So you can go through and you're setting up your notes, and if you've got 3 holes that you need to use a power 3 ball, that's 3 holes in that tournament you can use a power 3 ball, and you got those balls for free. So your par 3s, you're probably not going to use the Titan, so you're going to use a Navigator or a Marlin. That takes 6 of the holes out of play, so there's only 3 other holes you have to worry about balls. So winning some of these balls and holding on to them for the next round is big. You start getting up towards the top, that's 18 Kingmakers. I burned a lot of Kingmakers this week. I think there was 4 holes that I was using a Kingmaker, so that's 20 balls, so I'm just barely making up what I used. Alright, there you have it. That was the Skyline Cup tournament in the weekend round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.